not to start. That's usually an in-game adjustment. Morant with 8 to shoot. Dillon comes top of the key, fires over Bledsoe and rings the bell. Dillon
finishes very well, sets good screens, as does Steven Adams.
10 to shoot, backdoors closed, tried to deliver it there. Paul George instead sends it and scores it.
But now the floater, pull-up jump shots, he has a full arsenal.
Jaren for 3, it's through. Jaren's do. But again, the Clippers are back defensively. Ja, deep 3, yes!
High-level offensive player, look at this pass. Good defense, though, by Coffey.
Coffey with a rejection. Talked about Adams averaging a career high in assists. Reggie Jackson playing downhill, dishes to Terrence Mann, who had a good playoff run for the Clippers last year. Paul George on a post-up, baseline turn and gun, overcooked it. Zubac's an offensive rebound. San Antonio did Boston and finished with 13 points. Morant attacking, hanging, off glass. Zubac sits down with 9 first-quarter points. And Zubac's average is right around 10. Here's Melton for 3, it's through.
Shoulder of Eric Bledsoe, because we know what he gives defensively, but on the offensive end, he's a guy that can make some things happen as Tyus steps into
the up empty. Clark with a rebound. Grizzlies pushing the tempo, leading by 8. Melton lobs, Clark guides it in. Oh, what a... Before the game about Brandon Clark, and he has brought bounce and energy. Terrence Mann's 3 is through.
In tune, he knows what we're emphasizing, so it hasn't been too big of a challenge. Now, in 3 games since his return, averaging just under 20
for 3. Adams, good offensive rebound, drop off. Jaren, yes, and the foul. Paul George driving, spinning into a double team. Shot clock down to 10. Kennard's hit a couple of threes. He's hit 3 threes.
And this Clippers team back into this little zone here. Good find of the middle.
Morant's back in, pump fake, baseline, reverse, and in! Oh.
Maker, good job here on these last 2 possessions.
Anderson shadowing George. Coffey hits the 3. He had been struggling, only averaging 7 a game over the previous 3 games. Here's Morant, an elbow jumper, that's in. 6. George, step back 3, put it in with 1.2.
Professional score, and he makes it look so easy.
Morant with 1.2, and that would have been late. Paul George on a throwback. Jackson drives, fakes. Out of the corner, Paul George for 3, and down the well it goes. Paul George. Picked up by Brooks. Fadeaway 3 is in with a miss. And Jaren with a rebound. Grizzlies looking to push the pace. Bane takes middle, finger rolls it up and in. And the Grizzlies still a big edge in the paint. Morant hanging and hitting. Wow. And the rebound to Coffey. Grizzlies a 10-2 advantage in the paint. Jackson triggers a 3 and it's through.
Not enough free throws to make up that difference.
Bane, a sidestep triple try, it's in. They are 3 for their last 11. Zubac's a screen, Paul George, another 3. Trying to turn the corner, get to the goal. Shoehorns a pass. Around the horn they go. Here's Coffey for 3, it's in.
Zubac not gonna come out.
George crossing over, Dillon remains in the game. Jackson a deep triple, hit another one. Ball for the Clippers here in the period.
The reason why the Grizzlies don't have a double-digit lead. Oh, wow.
Ja,
oh, wow.
What a move!
Oh, wow.
Zubac's screening, rescreening. Clippers turn it over. Anderson, live for Zaire! The lead is 6. Paul George, his 5th 3 of the game. Morant with 13 in the quarter. A one-on-one duel with Paul. Ja. Jaren makes it in.
4, 5 assists, 5 rebounds.
Kennard driving. Hartenstein hooking, hitting, and drawing a foul.
Easy.
Hartenstein converting the 3-point play. Quick look ahead. Morant going to the rack and reversing it in. Right at Reggie Jackson. Bledsoe with 8 to shoot. On the attack, a fadeaway gun that goes for Eric Bledsoe. His first shot finds the bottom.
timeout, telling the guys we've got to stay disciplined in this fourth quarter, back and forth, got to play with the energy, got to play with the focus as Jaron knocks down a three.
2 seasons in this, it's the 57th game with 60 or more. That's most in the NBA. Hartenstein got the bounce. Had it deflected, picked up by Clark. Tyus Jones, soon open, Dylan Brooks, 4-3, it's through!
Yes.
Nice cut, Clark against Coffey.
With this smaller Clippers team on the floor.
Grizzlies 62 paint points after they put up 70 against Houston. And Brandon Boston getting to the rim. 3 gone by, fourth quarter. Clark getting early position, banked it in.
Clark uses his explosiveness.
Boston attacking.
Yes.
Jaren blocked another one. Tap rebound captured by Tyus Jones. It's the 8th multi-block, multi-3 game, and Brandon Clark throws it down and turns to the crowd.
Have the amount of, as you say, the games mark. Jaren with another big block going to the basket.
That's 3 blocks in the quarter. Dylan, a pull-up 3. Clark!
January of 2014.
And the 8 games this season with multiple blocks and multiple threes in the same game as Melton rings. And the Grizzlies, after giving up a double-digit lead, pushed the lead back to as many as is 4. He had 4 in the opening night victory over Cleveland. Jay Scrubb sends it and scores it. Jay Scrubb. Scrubb, a native of Louisville, Kentucky, played for John A. Logan College in junior college ball. That long pass, so that as his head would go back and forth to watch Ja, he'd have the GoPro to follow. Hartenstein on a follow.
More of a three-point shooter, not a guy that gets into the interior of the defense.
Like John Morant can on cue.
This was playing great, had the double-digit lead, continued to work their way back into the game, but in that third quarter, Morant wasn't going to allow it to be anything but.
Get it tonight as Scrubb fires, and it's boarded by Sam Merrill. And Sam comes down awkwardly, and a ball game is over, but that's deflating for Sam Merrill, who comes down awkwardly.